2023. The last stop before, well, last Raw before SummerSlam. What I'm trying to say. Again, it was in Houston, Texas. Welcome to the live chat, by the way. Anyways, this Raw was first half was iffy, but the second half picked it up. So there's that. But anyways, they show a tribute of Air Three Streets. Yeah, whatever. And then the show kicked off with Logan Paul. Yay. Fuck him. And yeah, the crowd boos him. Shower of boos. Not as Dominic though, but we'll get to him. So Thursday, he said he welcomes the crowd to Monday Night Raw. Yeah. And then they show what happened last week when Ricochet over to his audience and fuck him, basically. Then Ricochet comes out and they get to another war of words. And also, is everything okay in the live chat, by the way? They're saying you suck at, as Logan tells the fan chant, you suck at Logan Paul, which is, yeah, he does suck. Yes, okay. And then they show what happened back at the Rumble earlier this year, and yeah, that did happen. And yeah, it was just a decent face-to-face confrontation. And then they brawled, and then Ricochet jumps off, and then Logan hits him with the right hand. Yeah, fuck him. Anyways, then they cut the backstage where Gunther is about his Intercontinental Championship match against Drew McIntyre at SummerSlam. He tells her he lives in the here and now, and basically, yeah, that's gonna be a good match at SummerSlam. But anyways, so Ludwig Kaiser defeats Matt Riddle. So yeah, this is an iffy match. 2.5, I'll give it. I'm just giving it 2.5. At least Matt Riddle lost, so yeah, that's a good sign for me. And I'm not going to mention Logan Paul. Then they show a video package showcasing the feud between Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar. Just waiting for this fucking feud to end at SummerSlam. Hopefully you all be too. And laughing emojis. Maxi Dupree defeats Valhalla in a pretty shockingly short match. But yeah, it was short but decent. I got a 3 out of 5 for that. And then Shinsuke is backstage, and in comes Ciampa. So sick of that feud. Better be it. We better. Did Otis pose? Jesus Christ. Shinsuke Nakamura is backstage, and then Tommaso Ciampa, he tells Nakamura they have a problem, and tonight he will fix that problem. He tells Nakamura needs to pick up some momentum, and then they talk about that SummerSlam Battle Royal. And then the Judgment Day makes their way to the ring. And of course, Dominic gets a rain of boos. Like every time he you gonna say something? Boos. I think Shinsuke's. Yeah, and Dominic begins to talk the crowd with massive boos. Like, how many times did he get a rain boos? And then Dominic says he will bring Price back to the Mysterio name. Ripley says that any idiot who tries to get in their way should take a page out of Raquel's book, because if not, they will spend like in the hospital, basically. This is funny. That is funny, yeah. And speaking of Raquel, she came out, and then her and Rhea brawled, and Rhea stomped on Raquel's knee, and that was it. Again, do not be surprised by the end of the year that Rhea Ripley's going to be it's going to be on my worst chick of the year list. I know. But don't be surprised. Then they showed Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey. They're going to have an MMA match at SummerSlam. Really? Don't care about Horseface and Mooseface. So there's that. And then Alpha and Cammy are backstage, and Gable tells Maxine that she represents them well. In comes Imperium, who interrupts them, and she doesn't get the opportunity there. Whatever. And Gunther says the first match of the night, and they're gonna have a beat the clock challenge. So yeah. Shinsuke Nakamura horse emojis, yeah. Shinsuke Nakamura defeats Tommaso Ciampa in a fine match. Shinsuke won a 3 out of 5 again. It was a good match, but there's that. Anyways, then we talk about Raquel backstage with the trainer, and Boldy Eagle tells her she's not cleared, but as soon as she is clear, she'll get her match against Rhea Ripley. And then Brock Lesnar's music hits, and Lesnar stands in the ring as the fans chant Cody, which, by the way, his thing on Peacock was on there. I just finished that before I do this video, but yeah, this live stream actually. But anyways, he says Lesnar introduces himself and says he is a former NCAA. Again, another segment for Cody to get killed. I'll talk about this after. Anyways, Lesnar introduced himself as a former NCAA heavyweight champion, UFC heavyweight champion. He is a WWE champion. And then Cody Rhodes came out in his wrestling gear, by the way. They brawled, and Brock Lesnar just beat the shit out of him. Again, I'll say that after the end. Beat the clock challenge, Gunther versus Shaggy. Oh, this was a good match. The time limit expires. What else is new? The time limit expires. Then Gunther grabs the microphone from Samantha, who I believe is with Ricochet. Where's Cody's mama? Oh, Jesus Christ. Gunther grabs the microphone from Samantha, who I believe she's with Ricochet, so that's why she went to Raw with him. So I guess significant others have to be on the same brand. And then they get another match, and Gunther defeats Shaggy. Well, this was a good match. Like, I didn't expect Shaggy able to take Gunther to the limit, but that happened. 4 out of 5, the best match on Raw. And then afterwards, Gunther stands on top of the announcer's table and says that SummerSlam he will not lose the Intercontinental Championship, and yeah, it's pretty tough. Seth Rollins and Sami Zayn are showing backstage about their match tonight. And Cody is backstage with Byron. He tells Byron that Lesnar could break his arm again, ribs, jaw, the brutality, and yeah. And then back in the ring, we're supposed to have Becky versus Trish on this show. Guess what? It's just an angle to set up. You think it's going to be late to SummerSlam, right? No, it's going to take place in 2 weeks. You're seriously telling me you can't put this on SummerSlam? We're 5 days away from SummerSlam and you're not going to put that match on there? Anyways, main event. Seth Rollins and Sami Zayn defeats the Judgment Day's members Damian Priest and Dirty Dom. Maybe they think the card is filled and they wouldn't be no time. Take the battle royal out and put in Becky versus Trish. But yeah, this was a good match still. Another good match. The end, I kind of expected Finn Balor cost Priest and Dirty Dom the match. And that led to, Sammy hits Finn with a hooligan kick and Seth curb stomps Priest for the cover and the win. That's actually the first time that Damian Priest got pinned since he won the briefcase. 2 out of 5, it was an okay match. Actually. So, this was a good show. That first portion was kind of iffy, but the last portion, save it. So, B-, I give it. No bad matches on Raw. And SummerSlam is like 5 days away, so the card, let's take it this way. You have Asuka, Charlotte, and Bianca. It should have just been a one-on-one match. I tweeted that, also, that should have just been a one-on-one match. Cody versus Brock. I hope to God Cody beats Brock. And gonna be the best match on SummerSlam. Roman and Jey Uso, no thank you. Don't want to see this again. Better not be Jey Uso who be the one to dethrone Roman Reigns, because it'll be a slap in the face to Cody Rhodes, which, again, that documentary, it was a good doc, but if Cody should have won, and if Cody should have won at WrestleMania, it would have. You still could have kept Seth Rollins as World Heavyweight Champion when they reintroduced it. But what do I know? What do we all know? We don't live in a perfect world. Okay? This is a non-wrestling related, so this fall, there's going to be another Nickel Brawl game also this fall, I believe. Which now has Squidward and Jimmy Neutron in it. I know it's not going to be that. Yes, he should be. Maybe Roman picked. Again, no, I don't agree with your decision. Your comment. Cool. Yeah, it's gonna have Squidward in now, and the other Ninja Turtles and Jimmy Neutron also. So, also, it's a campaign mode now. I'll talk whenever I do that review. So there's that. So Wednesday. I don't know if my time review will be live or if I'm not going to do it. But regardless. So Thursday I'll do on my secondary channel will be SummerSlam 2005 to wrap up the SummerSlam reviews. So anyways, like this, comment, and subscribe to both my channels in there. Bye.